Well, hey ho! It is Watchgambit here, and it's been a while, but we are doing watch reviews still. And regarding the comments I've had on previous videos, I'm not gonna check out the box first and all of that, because the comments have been get to the point quicker. So let's get to the point. Today's review, Seiko Marine Master 059 Seikaiha inspired US Special Edition. Special, what does that mean? It's special, it's not limited, just very special. Well, you know, I am a Seikoholic. I'm resting a Seiko, I'm reviewing a Seiko, and I have more than 10 Seikos in the collection. So, yes, I'm a Seikoholic. Confessed one. And I'm gonna try to answer at least a few of my own questions regarding this watch, and hopefully you'll get yours answered in the process. So what's special about the US Special Edition? It is the dial, and that is the killer in this piece. So check out that brilliant, beautiful red dial in this piece. Other than that, it is your run-of-the-mill Marine Master with all the familiar features in Marine Master family. Starting from the bottom, obviously, the bracelet is probably one of the better ones in the Seiko family. Many say it's the best. Well, depends on what you like, but if you like a diving extension that works like a charm, if you like a proper clasp and pretty good quality links in the bracelet, yeah, this is pretty good. Can't fault it on many things. There are better ones in the world, for sure. Not naming any brands here. Might not be the ones that you think obviously would be better. But this is very, very good. Zaratsu polishing on the case. Obviously very, very Seiko-like. Perfect lines, perfect glossiness, perfect chamfers, bevels, brushed on the top, polished on the side, again brushed in the middle, polished in the bottom. Very intricate, very well done. This is what Seiko does really, really well. The bezel action, pretty near perfection based on the sound. I've only tried one better, and that's also in my collection. Centers, aligns perfectly. Great hands, polished edges. Loom is unbelievable. But what is special compared to other Marine Masters in this one is that the Seiko branding text is in silverish gray, and surprisingly so is the date. The background of the date is the same shade as the branding on the dial. Really nice, and some nice things like that you would expect in a piece that's 3,000 retail without discounts. So very good, very good. If you are shopping for a Seiko diver, you have X amount budget, and you might think, where can I save a few pennies, or what do I get if I put something on top of what I'm thinking? You might end up checking out a diver special or limited edition from one step down, the SPB family. I'm resting today the green limited edition SPB 207, and what that has different is that the case is a bit smaller, still crystal ceramics, a little bit less finishing, different movements. Date is your basic, just hacked into the dial, which is rather, let's say, even pathetic in a watch that's retail without discounts 1,600. But you're amazed about the fact that it's the same shitty hacked window in a 3,000 euro watch. So things to compare, obviously. Size is one factor, bigger, smaller. One might fit you better than the other. Movement, 6R35. Accuracy, a little bit lower. I think it was 15, minus 15 plus 25. This one's minus 5 plus 15 with a 8L35 movement inside. So stepping from 1,600 to 3,000, you get a little bit improved. Is it enough for that difference? I don't know. It's up to you. Seiko is beautiful, functional, well finished, well thought out piece that has the excellent DNA of Seiko divers. And most of, at least Seikoholics, love the bracelet, love the case, and what's not to like about the movement. 26 joules, 28,800 vibration, 50 hours power reserve, while the cheaper one has 6R35 that's been notoriously even barked at for having a lot of failed movements, running problems, etc. My unit luckily is unharmed and running okay. They are both running inside specification. The SPB is running at approximately 7 seconds plus, well inside specification, direct from the factory, no regulation. Obviously you could improve it by regulating it. What is alarmingly stupid from Seiko is that even though the movement on the Seiko comes from Tsukuishi Watch Studio, the same place where they make Grand Seikos, Grand Seiko movements, and still, well, Grand Seiko movement without decorations, but also without regulation. That sucks. You pay 3,000 for a watch, and it's not regulated to perfection from factory. What the hell is that? A little bit disappointing, sure. But there are many things that counter that stupidity. I've had a lot of comments regarding this piece on Facebook forums and Insta and so on, that it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. No doubt about that. Many say it's the perfect Marine Master. Many say it's the best one ever. But I'm a lucky bastard to have one that's even better. If you must have a metal bracelet, you might say the LX line sucks, but this is the perfect dive watch for me. Top of the line, spring drive, 5R65, 15 seconds per month accuracy, and there are no faults found in this one. Even the date window is framed. Yippee-ki-yay. Or, well, visually it seems like it's framed. It's just a little bevel in the window, but still some effort made. How can it be so difficult to do something around the date window? I don't understand it. So, considering spending 16, 30 or 60, so when it first came to market it was like between 5,500 to 6,000 retail with no discounts. Now you can get it maybe 4,2, 4,5 somewhere in the world. So are the steps worth that amount of money? That is my question. And that will determine which ones stay in my collection independent of the brand or the model or whatever other things. With a 1500 step you get a better movement, a pretty spectacular dial, and an excellent bracelet. Doubling that again, you get a spring drive, flawless piece, but only with rubber. So which one would you take? My answer is obvious. I take all of them, because all of them may have a different purpose, feel, and finish to them. Workhorse in principle, even though it's quite dressy. It's blingy. It has a spectacularly green dial. You need a green dial in your collection. Marine Master, classic, a Seiko-holic must-have. I was circling around that piece of porridge for years. I tried on Marine Masters of my buddies, I tried them on in stores, and it was never enough until Seiko came along. The red dial made all the difference, because it gives it a certain oomph that I need. Something special, something different, something specific that matches with my crazy personality. And LX, it's a no-brainer. It is the first watch ever in my collection that I had an absolute burning desire to get. From the very first really sucky press pictures that came to the Seiko website, I had to have it. And it's never leaving. These two, I don't know. Time will tell. But they are all spectacular pieces in their own way. Good representatives in their own price bracket. And they are pretty hard to beat. All of them in their own price brackets. I would say the sweet spot of Seikos is 5 series in around 300 euro range with all the discounts you can get. Around 1000 euro mark, because you get the baby MM, the old generation, you get this one. Pretty hard to beat. A lot of watch for that money. But this is a bit more tricky. You put 3000 on the table, you get all sorts of things. You get spectacular Zin, you get Raymond Vale, Oris, and a lot of other great pieces. So you really have to love a Seiko to get that in a 3000 euro mark, I would say. And LX, at least for me, a no-brainer. It's a lot of money, even with the current price level, 4000 plus, or the one that I spent 5.5 plus. A lot of great watches in that range, but spring drive, spectacular features. For me, it's pretty hard to find something that matches the quality, the perceived quality, I should say, of that one. So, jumping around quite a lot. I hope you got my drift. And should I put them all in the wrist as well? Yes, I should. Should I also show a loom shot if they have charged enough? Why not? SPB 207. Very nice. I like it a lot. SLA059. And it's a heavy watch, so I really like the bracelet tight. And when I feel it strangling a bit, then just maybe notch or two relief, and it's perfect. Looks great. Absolutely wonderful. I've been posting this here and there, and there are at least 6 people in the queue of relieving me of that piece whenever I feel like it. And the LX, ooh, well. There they are. Let's try to turn out the lights and see if they have been charging enough to get some sort of loom effect. Hold your horses. Here we go. Couple of more lights to put out, and maybe the computer display as well. And yeah, Seiko loom is always great, no doubt about that. So, comments, questions, and I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Comments appreciated, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.